In the hypothetical scenario of a Russian invasion of Ukraine, the simultaneous occurrence of a crash in U.S. economy would have profound implications for the global economic landscape. This essay examines the potential impact of a U.S. economic downturn during such an invasion, considering the interconnectedness of economies, financial markets, and the geopolitical dynamics at play. A crashing U.S. economy would trigger widespread financial market volatility, affecting major stock exchanges, currency markets, and commodity prices worldwide. Investor sentiment would be severely affected, leading to increased uncertainty and risk aversion. As one of the world's largest economies, the United States plays a central role in global trade. A severe economic downturn would result in reduced U.S. consumer demand, leading to decreased imports from other countries. This would negatively impact export-oriented economies, disrupt supply chains, and potentially trigger a global economic slowdown. The interconnectedness of global financial systems means that a crashing U.S. economy would have a ripple effect on banks, financial institutions, and investors around the world. Financial contagion could spread rapidly, exacerbating liquidity problems, increasing credit defaults, and potentially triggering a global financial crisis. Europe, as a key trading partner and investor in the United States, would experience significant repercussions. Reduced U.S. demand for European goods and services would harm European exporters, and financial market disruptions could threaten European banks heavily exposed to U.S. assets. The U.S. economic downturn would impact global energy markets. Reduced U.S. consumption would lead to lower global energy demand, affecting oil prices and energy exporting nations worldwide. This would have both economic and geopolitical ramifications, potentially altering energy relationships and influencing regional dynamics. A crashing U.S. economy during a Russian invasion of Ukraine would strain the transatlantic partnership and compromise Western cohesion. Economic constraints could limit the United States' ability to provide financial and military support to allies, potentially undermining the collective response to Russian aggression. Adversarial powers, such as Russia and China, may perceive the U.S. economic downturn as an opportunity to assert their influence and expand their regional or global reach. They could exploit the weakened U.S. position to pursue their geopolitical objectives, potentially challenging the existing international order and alliances. International cooperation and coordinated policy responses would be crucial to mitigate the economic fallout. Central banks, financial institutions, and governments would need to collaborate in stabilizing financial markets, implementing monetary measures, and coordinating fiscal stimulus to boost global economic recovery. In the face of a crashing U.S. economy, affected regions, such as Europe, would need to bolster regional cooperation and solidarity. Enhanced economic integration, joint initiatives, and closer collaboration among countries could help mitigate the impact and facilitate regional resilience. Affected countries would have to explore diversification of trade and investment partners to reduce dependence on the U.S. market. Fostering stronger economic ties with emerging economies and expanding regional trade blocs would provide alternatives to mitigate the adverse effects of reduced U.S. demand. The simultaneous occurrence of a crashing U.S. economy during a Russian invasion of Ukraine would significantly amplify the global economic and geopolitical consequences. Financial market volatility, trade disruptions, and financial contagion would pose substantial challenges to the interconnected global economy. Regional economies, particularly Europe, would bear the brunt of the impact. International coordination, strengthened regional alliances, and diversification of trade and investment would be crucial in mitigating the effects and fostering global economic recovery. In such a scenario, proactive and concerted efforts would be required to navigate the complex challenges and maintain stability in the face of severe economic turmoil.